Hey guys, I have two more cards for you today. I'm using this cheap stamp set that has a bunch of flowers in it, but not like realistic flowers. Yeah, you will see it once I emboss it. So I used my powder tool from EK Success to remove the static onto this piece of white cardstock. And then I'm using my Versamark ink to stamp, I think about 6 of these flowers all around the paper, and I did this twice. I'm only showing it once, but I did it on another piece of that cardstock as well. Now I'm adding some white embossing powder to all of the flowers. This is just some white cardstock and it is cut to an A6 size, I think. I'm not sure how big it is in inches, but yeah, it doesn't really matter what size it is because I'm gonna cut it up anyways. So now I am heat setting it with my heat tool. I heat set it, and now because of the light you guys can see the backgrounds. So on this example I'm using the Distress Inks Mowed Lawn, Abandoned Coral, Mustard Seed and Spiced Marmalade. And I'm using my ink blending tools to just apply these to the paper. And then on the second example, um, I'll be... And then on the second example, I am using Peacock Feathers, Wilted Violet, Picked Raspberry and Seedless Preserves Distress ink. And I'm just doing the exact same. Then both of the pieces are done, so I'm gonna cut these in half and then in three, in three different widths. So each half is for one card. So this little panel gives me 2 cards, and I did the same with the other panel. So now I just grabbed another one of those white pieces of cardstock, and I stamped the Hello from the Winnie and Walter, the Big, the Bold and the Happy stamp set with some tuxedo black, and I stamped it 4 times because I will be making 4 cards. And I am just cutting this out, leaving a small white border around it. You could of course use a word die if you have that, but I don't. And of course you could use a stamp with a matching die, but I also don't have that, so I just decided to cut my own. So I cut them all out, and now I'm taking my 4 white card bases. These are 4 top folding card bases, and I'm going to glue on my pieces. As you can see, I'm going to glue them on almost in the center, a bit more to the top, leaving a small white border in between those 3 pieces. Then I took some small foam squares and I am putting a few on the back of the hello sentiment. These are quite thick foam squares, but I like that dimension. You could also use foam tape if you want to. It's actually easier, but my foam tape is a bit too thick. And now I'm taking off the little release squares and just sticking it on. You don't have to pop it up if you don't want to, because of course it adds extra bulk when you want to put it through the mail. It's not that easy in an envelope. You could also just stick it down flat. But I think that the dimension definitely adds something extra to the card. So I stuck them all down onto the card fronts. And now I'm taking my Wink of Stella clear glitter pen to go over the entire hello word, to just give it some shimmer and make the card a bit more interesting. And as you can see, it's nice and shimmery. So that was my card. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!